Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ridula and I make food related content. If you enjoy watching such videos, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have decided to make chicken burrito bowl today. Why? Because I am very less on time. I have to get through a lot of things, so I had to make something quick. So I have ordered chicken breast and also I've kept rajma to pressure cook. Apart from that, the burrito bowl will have a chicken for protein. Rajma is also a source of protein, but a major source of protein is going to be chicken. So some chicken, rajma, sour cream. We are going to make sour cream with yogurt, and we will also roast some veggies, some capsicum, onion, and some rice. I have some leftover rice. Also, I made this smoothie bowl in the morning for my Instagram, and it's so difficult to put things like smoothie bowl and all of this frozen things to the video, because it takes so much time behind the scenes to put everything in the video. While I made it, it was like semi thick, and the moment I started shooting it, everything was very liquidy. I mean, of course, it turned out the way I wanted it to, but then when I started shooting, everything melted and the video did not came out as I wanted. I got quite disappointed by the way it looked on the camera, but it tasted amazing. The idea behind that recipe was to make a smoothie bowl that tasted similar to cheesecake. I blended yogurt plus paneer and low-fat paneer, lemon juice, some vanilla, salt, and protein powder. So this was a white cream sort of thing, and then I blended frozen straw separately. I blended frozen strawberry and a tablespoon of yogurt. So I added jaggery in the white protein cream, like the vanilla cream. Because of that, it did not look completely white. It was a pale white kind of a thing, which did not made it look that aesthetic and did not give that cheesecake look. And then I crushed one biscuit to give that cheesecake flavors. It tasted amazing, but it did not turn out the way I wanted in terms of looks. In terms of taste, it was amazing. In terms of texture also, it was amazing. But the fact that it took me few minutes to put it in front of the camera, everything melted and not look that great. I thought of reshooting it, but then I thought that it would end up being the same thing again if I shoot it in the evening. Again, I'll take some time before putting it in front of the camera, because you want everything to look presentable. So in order to manage the aesthetics, something gets sacrificed, and it's of course the textures, but that's fine. Let's go, let's make burrito bowl. Just look at this bowl. I'm done making this. It literally took me just an hour to make this entire bowl. I initially thought that I would not take efforts into making rajma. Anyways, I did not put any effort. I just blended everything together, the tomato, onion and garlic. I did not chop anything. I blended into a puree and just simmered until the raw smell was gone, and then added the rajma and cooked for another 5 to 10 minutes. So it is effortless anyways. Then some sauteed veggies, and this chicken was super easy. Marinate for 30 minutes until the time you could make all of this. You could start with, and of course you have to have rice prior cooked for it to come together ASAP. I air fried this for 12 to 13 minutes at 180 degrees, and eventually I air fried for 2 minutes at 200 to get that charred kind of exterior. See, can you see that? Amazing. The chicken marination is also amazing. Also, if you want the chicken to be like very flavorful, overnight marination is the best. 2 to 3 hour or 30 minutes of marination is not going to get you the most flavorful chicken. I'll just take a little of everything. If you're a vegetarian, you could swap the chicken with paneer or tofu, and that's it. And also you could use the same marinade and use tofu, not paneer, but same marinade and paneer. Look at this. So good. Chicken. Do I have just marinated for an hour? Not an hour. 30 minutes, 30 to 45. Amazing. If you see yourself dancing after you have your first bite, it means you have done a great job. And sour cream is also on point. Just enjoy this now. See ya. I am going to show you guys a recipe that I spoke about in one of my previous videos, and I couldn't make it because I didn't get one of the ingredients. It was the fish recipe that I mentioned in one of my videos, that my father bought a fish. It is a whole story. So there's this chunky fish fillet that I wanted to make. I mean, I haven't tried that recipe, but we are going to make tomorrow for my Instagram reel. So I'm going to show you that, and also I'm going to make high protein bagels, sweet, savory, both. See you guys tomorrow in the morning or afternoon or maybe evening as well. See you tomorrow. These are the tacos that I was talking about. These tacos have fish, some crunchy veggies, and mint yogurt sauce. I mean, I've not mixed the mint chutney and yogurt together. I just added a tablespoon of yogurt first and then spread mint chutney over it and then added fish. Is it exactly how I expect it to be? No, because the fish is not completely deboned. I have bought it from a normal vendor that we have on street, so they don't, of course, they don't sell the deboned fish. If you get the deboned fish, then that's the best, because then you don't have to get the bones out while you're eating. This is what I was talking about. You have to remove bones while you're eating, but this fish, which is kingfish, usually doesn't have that many bones, so you will not get it in every bite. Also, I charred these fish on open flame. It's like you're having a fish tikka with mint. Of course, the idea is that I'm thinking of shooting the bagels as well. So yeah, also I'll make my bagels. I'll see you then. I'm excited for that bagels as well, because it's just 2 ingredients. It's just flour and yogurt. That's it. I guess there's baking powder as well. I don't know. So maybe 3 ingredients. So yeah, we'll make bagels, and I am going to make a sweet bagel and a savory bagel. For the sweet one, I'm going to use some fruits and yogurt to top the bagel, and for the savory one, I am going to add some eggs and cheese. I can just make an egg white omelette, or maybe I can just add scrambled eggs and give it to my dad because I hate eggs. I mean, I can stand white eggs, but I cannot eat the yolk. I just cannot, at least not in this lifetime. So yeah, see you when I'm done making the bagels. Ta-da! I am back with my bagel. Can you look at these? So pretty. Okay, so the concept of this bagel is it is made with just two ingredients, that is yogurt and flour. I've used all-purpose flour, but you can also use whole wheat flour. Do I love it? No, but is the convenience going to make me make this thing again? Of course, because I mean, you don't have to do anything. You just knead the dough with just yogurt and flour, and you let it rest for 10 minutes. Till the time it's resting, you can preheat your oven, and then you bake and it's done. I mean, it hardly takes any effort. So the fact that it is so effortless, you can. But then I have also made this one 100% whole wheat bagels. I guess that was also just two ingredients. I don't know what different it was from this one, but that one tasted comparatively much better. It was much softer, though this one was supposed to be more softer, as this is all-purpose flour and that was whole wheat. And I remember it being dense as it was whole wheat, but that tasted amazing. I don't know why, but I don't love these, but I don't hate these as well. I like it. I can have it with some yogurt and fruit. I did that only. And for the savory ones, you can just add whatever you want. If you want to add paneer, like crumbled paneer, sauteed crumbled paneer, you can use that. You can eat it with white omelette, or you can do whatever. But the fact that the whole wheat one tasted better, I think there's something wrong with this recipe. It's not like I hate it, but I don't love it either. Yeah, but I like it. I can have it. Will I make this again? Yes, definitely, because of the fact that it is so convenient. So yeah, you should definitely try this recipe, which I am going to post, I don't know when, but so that's it for this video. I don't think I'm going to show you anything apart from these recipes that I made today. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, as I post high protein and healthy recipes there every week. I post, I guess, 3 to 4 videos every week. So yeah, don't forget to follow me there. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next one.